What's up guys, it's Flossin, and welcome to my complete in-depth guide. Today, we're diving deep into one of the best A-rank agents in Zenless Zone Zero, Nicole Demara. As an Ether support, Nicole doesn't just hold her own. She rivals even some of the S-rank agents with her insane defense shred capabilities and crowd control. Nicole isn't just bringing support to the team, she's also bringing some serious firepower. No, like, seriously. She has a briefcase that shoots bullets and a ginormous rack. I mean, what else do you need? In this video, I'll be covering Nicole's kit, how to effectively play her, and the best builds and team compositions to maximize her potential. If this video helps you out, don't forget to drop a like down below. It's completely free and lets me know that you enjoy this type of content. Now, with formalities out of the way, let's talk games. We'll start with some general info about Nicole. Nicole Demara is an A-rank agent in Zenless Zone Zero, specializing in the Ether attribute. She's a support character and the leader of the Cunning Hares, given to us for free, alongside Billy and Ambi. As a support, Nicole won't be the one dealing massive damage, but she opens up opportunities for your main DPS units to shine by shredding enemy defenses and grouping them for easy targeting. She might not be as flashy as other agents in the game, but it's important to understand what value she brings, so it's really important not to overlook her. Not like you can, I mean, Jesus Christ. Now, let's talk about Nicole's skills. Nicole has 5 upgradable skills and a core skill. From left to right, we have her basic attack, her dodge, her assist, her special attack, and her chain attack and ultimate. Her core skill is located above her ultimate icon in the agent menu. Now, let's start with her basic attack first. Nicole's basic attack is a 3-hit combo that deals physical damage to enemies. It's pretty straightforward, but it plays a critical role in her enhanced abilities. Now, her dodge. Like other agents in Zenless, Nicole's dodge moves her out of harm's way, but it doesn't stop there. Her dash attack, Speed Demon, is triggered by following up a dodge with a basic attack, dealing physical damage to the enemy. And this gets even better. When you perform a perfect dodge and follow it up with a basic attack, Nicole's dodge counter, Diverted Bombard, is activated, dodging backward while sending a ranged strike at enemies in front of her, dealing ether damage and making her invulnerable during the attack. Now, onto Nicole's assist. When pressing the assist button when prompted, Nicole will swoop into the battle and parry the incoming attack, dealing a massive amount of daze to the enemy. Now, before we dive into her special attacks, I want to note that Nicole's kit may seem basic on paper so far, but it all comes together with her special attack and core skill. Now, let's start with the special attack first. Nicole's special attack, when not fully charged, unleashes a ranged strike against enemies in front of her, dealing ether damage. After using her special attack, Nicole automatically reloads her briefcase and enhances her basic attacks and dash attacks, allowing up to 8 strikes. Now let's talk about the bread and butter of Nicole's kit, her EX special. When you trigger Nicole's special attack with a full energy gauge, she unleashes Sugar-Coated Bullet, a powerful strike that generates an energy field pulling enemies towards its center while continuously dealing ether damage. You can charge this attack by holding down the special attack button, creating a smaller energy field at the muzzle of Nicole's briefcase. This attack will also reload Nicole's briefcase, enhancing her basic attacks and dash attacks up to 8 times as well. This also triggers a quick assist when hitting an enemy, allowing other squad members to swap in quickly. Now, we've talked a little bit about the enhanced basic attacks and dash attacks from Nicole, but what do these do? Well, this is where her core skill comes into play. After hitting an enemy with a special attack, EX special attack, chain attack, or ultimate, Nicole reloads, enhancing her basic attacks and dash attacks. When these enhanced attacks or her energy field hits an enemy, the target's defense is reduced by 40% for 3.5 seconds at max level. This defense shred is key to maximizing Nicole's potential, allowing your main DPS to hit much harder. The defense reduction can be triggered without an energy field or EX special, thanks to her enhanced basic attacks. Now, let's talk about her chain attack. Select Nicole to trigger hers. After selecting Nicole, she unleashes a ranged strike in a small area, generating an energy field that pulls enemies towards its center to deal ether damage. This chain attack also triggers a quick assist when it hits an enemy. Now, let's talk about her ultimate, Ether Grenade. Nicole's ultimate is activated when you max out the decibel rating. It unleashes a powerful ranged strike over a large area, generating an energy field that pulls enemies towards the center and deals massive ether damage. This ultimate also recovers 10 energy for the other squad members, triggers a quick assist, and reloads Nicole's briefcase, enhancing her basic and dash attacks again. In summary, Nicole's gameplay revolves around constantly generating energy fields and landing enhanced attacks to keep her defense shred up. In the downtime, when her EX special is on cooldown, her enhanced basic attacks and dash attacks keep the pressure on. The consistent quick assists help your main DPS capitalize on her defense shred as well. Also, the radius of these energy fields are just as big as No, dude, I'm not gonna say it. This is like the third boob joke already. No, but seriously, the radius is massive, which is perfect for grouping up enemies and making sure nothing escapes her, influence, we'll call it. Now, let's talk about the best disc drives for Nicole. Nicole's best disc drive set is going to be Swing Jazz. The 2-piece bonus increases energy regen, allowing Nicole to build up her EX special rapidly. The 4-piece bonus provides a damage boost to all squad members when launching a chain attack or ultimate. Pairing Swing Jazz with the 2-piece Freedom Blues set is a solid choice, as it increases anomaly proficiency, making the anomaly corruption deal even more damage. If you don't have a good 2-piece Freedom Blues set, you can opt for the 2-piece Chaotic Metal set, which increases ether damage by 10%. This is especially great if you already have Zhu, as you can farm Chaotic Metal and Swing Jazz in the same disc drive domain. And for those who are feeling really spicy, the 4-piece Chaotic Metal with the 2-piece Swing Jazz set increases crit damage against enemies inflicted with corruption. However, I don't recommend this build, as Nicole is a support and will naturally have lower stats compared to DPS agents. The value of 4-piece Chaotic Metal set also diminishes if you don't have Zhu, since Nicole would be the only ether agent building up ether onto enemies. Now let's talk about main stats and substats on drives. On disc 4, Anomaly Proficiency is the best choice, as it increases the damage enemies take when afflicted with corruption. For disc 5, go for either ether damage bonus or penetration ratio, depending on Nicole's team composition and the substats of the disc drive. The last drive is a little bit tricky. If you're not building Nicole's EX special fast enough, go for energy regen. If you're generating enough energy, then Anomaly Mastery is the way to go, as it speeds up ether buildup on enemies, triggering corruption more often. For substats, try to prioritize Anomaly Proficiency, followed by attack percent and flat penetration. Defensive substats like HP and defense are okay, but not optimal, so it's better to stick with the offensive ones instead. Now let's talk about W engines for Nicole, starting with Weeping Cradle. Weeping Cradle is an S rank engine that scales with pen ratio up to 24% at max level. Her energy regen increases by 0.6 per second. Attacks from Nicole enhance the squad's damage against the struck target by 10% for 3 seconds, and this effect increases further by 1.7% every 0.5 seconds, up to a maximum additional increase of 10.2%. If you have Weeping Cradle, definitely equip it on Nicole, as S rank agents typically outperform the A rank ones. Now onto the Vault. The Vault is Nicole's signature weapon. When dealing ether damage using an EX special attack, chain attack, or ultimate, it increases all squad members' damage against the target by 15% and increases Nicole's energy regen by 0.5 per second for 2 seconds. It scales with energy regeneration up to 50% at max level. This engine is fantastic for Nicole, as it synergizes perfectly with her kit, enhancing her role as an ether support. Kaboom the Cannon is another excellent A rank engine. When any friendly unit in the squad attacks and hits an enemy, all friendly units' attack increases by 2.5% for 8 seconds, stacking up to 4 times. The duration of each stack is calculated separately, and each friendly unit can provide 1 stack of the buff. This engine also scales with energy regeneration up to 50% at max level. If you don't have any of these engines, you can still opt to use the other support engines, but I do recommend the 3 previously mentioned, as all of them get the most out of Nicole. Now let's look at some of Nicole's best team compositions, starting with Zhu, Qingyi, and Nicole. This team composition is incredibly powerful, focusing on ether damage and control. Nicole's role is to shred enemy defense and group them with her energy field, allowing Zhu to unleash her powerful EX special attack for massive ether damage. Qingyi complements this setup by providing additional crowd control and stuns. If players don't have Qingyi, they can substitute it for Ambi, who is also effective at stunning enemies and contributing to the team's damage output. For players that want to run a full Cunning Hares team, this composition is a solid choice. Either Billy or Nekomata can serve as the DPS, depending on your preference. Ambi supports the team with stuns and consistent damage, while Nicole enhances her effectiveness by reducing the enemy's defense. This team excels in AoE and maximizing the potential for your main DPS carry. Because Nicole is so versatile, however, she can be run with almost any DPS in the game, which is insane. But I wanted to shine on her most optimal team compositions. With Nicole on your team, you're packing a lot of power, if you know what I mean. She's got everything your team needs, and then some. As we wrap up this guide on our complete in-depth in-depth guide to Nicole, let's take a moment to recap what we covered. We kicked things off by delving into Nicole's kit, breaking down her skills and strategies to get the most out of her in battle. We then examined the best disk drives and W engines to equip her with, making sure she's primed for peak performance. Finally, we covered top-notch team compositions to enhance her capabilities and how she fits into various setups. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like down below. It's completely free and lets me know that you enjoy this type of content. Until next time though, happy gaming, and may your polls be ever in your favor.